Nice.
What's up, guys? It's Rev J again. Obviously, if you watch a number of my videos and subscribe to my channel, you guys know I have a good number of sneakers in my collection, as well as, other shoes too. And as part of that, you gotta learn to take care of them. Now, some people just buy a ton of releases and are able to wear them until they're, beat and thrown away. If I wanted to, I guess I could, but I have no desire to do that. If I'm picking up a shoe, I prefer to take care of it if I can, extend the life out of it, and that doesn't just go for the super expensive Jordans, LeBrons, designer shit. No, it goes for any shoe I have, aside from those designated as beaters.
Ooh.
We have those for a reason. Now, in my case, I've got some Suede Nubuck shoes in that collection, as most of you do, and caring for those can be a little annoying. They pick up dust and dirt and grime and shit like that. Now, a while back, I reviewed a pair of shoes called the DC Villain. It's that low-top slip-on that I referred to as fat guy shoes. I'll put the link to the video in the back. And, since, I do like to wear those. They're a comfortable, easy to wear, throw-on shoe. They're simple. It's a moccasin, basically. But because they're the black suede, they pick up a lot of grime and dirt. So I got a couple of products here that I'm going to try to do to detail them out and see how good we can get them in terms of cleanliness. Alright, guys. So I got two products in front of me, and a lot of you have probably used the Mint series before. This is the one they sell at Foot Locker, and they have one for pretty much everything. I think I've mentioned it in previous videos that I've used the regular Ultra Protector. I spray that on a lot of my hats, a lot of my shoes. This is what I generally use like on my some of my shacks or some of my other kicks that have a large suede base like this, Suede and Nubuck. So the other thing I have is this, something called CyberClean. Let me hold this up. I've never used this stuff before. I was given it as a gift, and it is a really weird product. It looks kind of like nacho cheese in the bottom of like a Tostitos jar or something like that. But supposedly it is a putty that you can use to press on the inside of your shoes, as well as apparently help with odor. So we're gonna try that out and see how it works. I've never used it before. Now seems like a good time to do it. Just take a look at this stuff. This stuff is wild. It looks like nacho cheese, and it's like putty, and the whole thing comes out, and I'll pull it out and try it here in a second. Now, before we try anything, let's take a look at the condition of the shoes right now. Like I said, this is the DC Villain. I reviewed this in that combination video I did a while back. It's under 60 bucks, so it's not an expensive shoe, but I still want to take care of it. You can see, there's some scuffing and stuff. There is definitely some wear to them, but it's a good pair of shoes, and why not keep them clean if I can? The biggest problem I have with Suedes and Nubucks, and especially on dark colors like this, is as you can see, it kind of gets a little bit matted, and fuzz and cat fur and all this stuff gets like ground in, plaster dust, anything like that. If you were to walk through an area like a construction site or even like a dirty street, you get a lot of shit built up on your shoes. So we're gonna try this out. I think we will try the CyberClean first, because if for some reason it doesn't work out, we can go back to the Mint Suede Nubuck cleaner, which I know does work. It says CyberClean Swiss Formula Shoe RX, the total shoe care solution, the only interior cleaner, leaves shoe feeling fresh like new. It's got the website, high-tech cleaning compound, and then it's got some little instructions here on the backside, barcode, 5.11 ounces or 145 grams. So I guess let's open this up and see what it does here. It says pop the lid off. I guess you just pull the whole thing out. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. Got some lint in it already here from the bottom of the jar. But that is weird. Look at this stuff. It's like, literally like dried nacho cheese. It's squishy. It doesn't really leave a residue on your fingers or anything. It kind of, when you squish it, it kind of stays molded, but it kind of comes back a little bit. So it just says we're supposed to press this on the surface of the shoe to pick up lint and bacteria and shit like that. I don't know if there's bacteria in my shoe, but I guess maybe in the interior, like it says it's an interior detailer, so maybe there's bacteria in the sole. We'll find out. Let's try this stuff out and see what happens here. Alright guys, so we're zoomed in here on the right shoe, and as you can see there's some dust and flecks of stuff in the surface of the shoe itself, some ground in dirt, some matted down areas. So let's try this stuff out. Grab the CyberClean from over here. Weird cheesy shit, so let's see what it does. Kind of dab it on the shoe, I guess, is what we're supposed to do based on the instructions. My lights are going crazy here. Well, and you can see right there, the tip of the shoe is actually already a little darker, and looks like some of it, so you can see right here, look at the difference between the toe area and further up here. And here, get this in here, there's already the crap coming off the surface of the shoe. So while the stuff seems goofy, it might actually work. Let's keep going and see what we end up with. Alright guys, so the one on the left here is the one I CyberCleaned all the way. I did start on some of this one, but not all the way. Actually, I'm surprised. It seems to worked pretty good. You can see here on the majority of the toe box, all the dirt and lint and stuff came out. The matted areas it doesn't fix. I can't change that, but you can see the definition on a lot of the little DC logos got better. The stuff that was matted into the checkerboards went away. The area that really surprised me the most was really on the seams and stuff. These little folded over seams are really hard to clean because they have tight areas in here, you know, that you can't get into. But the CyberClean stuff, it kind of like, let me show you guys, it kind of like gets liquidy, like it starts to really stretch out as you've been using it for a while here. And so that really helped to get in there. My concern would be like if you used it in a really warm temperature or you got it really warm in your hands for a while, maybe it'll start to break down. But for using it for, you know, 5 minutes at a time, it doesn't seem to do too bad. You know, there's nothing sticky on my hands or anything like that. They're fine. So it seems to work okay. And obviously I only did the exterior of this part of the shoe. I got to do the other one here. And then we'll go ahead and take a look and see about the interior. So far, I haven't had to use the mint yet. The stuff, I know this stuff is good, but I just like that I don't have to necessarily foam and wash the whole shoe if I don't want to. I have no idea how much this CyberClean stuff costs though, because it was a gift, so I'll have to look at that for you. The only thing it doesn't do, obviously, it doesn't do anything about sort of the worn condition of the rubber on the bottom of these. I gotta figure out how to fix that. That'll be a separate video. But for now, we can move on to the inside and see if this CyberClean stuff does really clean the interior like it says it does. Even if it doesn't, I'm pretty happy with the way it works on the outside, and I'll show you guys here. So this is how dirty it is after doing the outsides of both of those shoes. Let's see if you can see here. It's got, you know, pile and dirt and stuff into it. It's kind of lost its shape and just gone gooey. And this has been, it's hard to focus here, this has been folded over a few times too, so the dirty layer has been moved inbound a few different times. But it's pretty much absorbed everything and it hasn't left anything back on the shoe. So far so good. Alright guys, so the insides of these are really freaking dirty. As you can see, there's a lot of cat fuzz and stuff thanks to Dingus, the cat who interrupted my shoot a little bit earlier. All over the insole here we've also got, you know, some dirt and some fuzz, and it says it helps with odor and stuff like that too. These actually don't smell bad at all. So that's good. And I know I haven't mentioned it yet, but I should. I don't have anything to do with this company or this product. Like I said, I found it as a gift. Somebody gave it to me and this is the first time I'm trying one. They gave me one for my car too, which is supposed to do for car odors. Since this stuff is working decent, maybe I will try the car one out another time, but so far so good. So let's grab this shit and see about detailing the insides of these here. Wow, you can tell it's really starting to get stretchy too. It's been warmed up from being worked with, so I might have to let it rest for a minute here, but we'll see. It takes its form back pretty quickly. Alright guys, and as you can see, it actually got a lot of stuff off the bed of the sole there. There's still a bunch of cat fuzz in here. You know, I've been working it for about 5 or 6 minutes and still pulling out miscellaneous cat fuzz. People that don't have a cat that sheds quite as ridiculously as this one might not have the problem, but as you can see, it actually did a decent job of cleaning the inside out here. And it says it absorbs smell, so let's see. Yeah, I mean, I guess it absorbs smell. It just kind of smells like Play-Doh inside my shoe now. So, you know, if your foot smells worse than Play-Doh, this is definitely an improvement. Alright, so I did both insoles. The one on the left is definitely a bit cleaner. This one here, I've been working this stuff a lot back and forth, in there, but it still doesn't want to come out. Now some of that is, again, super tough cat fur that's matted down in there, and some of it's actually just the wear on the insole. A lot of the white highlight here is actually just the wear on the insole, since I've had these for a while. Really, overall, it seemed to do a decent job. Not perfect, you know, they're not back to new or anything. I'm sure it depends how dirty yours are to start, but really did a really nice job on the outside. I'm pretty happy with that. Didn't do as great on the inside, but it did get a lot of stuff out. Maybe if I had started on the inside, it would have worked better. But I'm really happy with what it did on the outside. I don't have to come back and and shampoo the whole thing, which is kind of a pain. I mean, this stuff does work really well. I'm not taking anything away from Mint, but if I don't have to shampoo the things, I'm going to avoid doing that because I don't like getting my Suede or my Nubuck wet. If anybody else has ever tried this stuff or any of the similar products, let me know if they've worked good for you. So far, you know, again, they worked pretty decent on these. I think if I had started with a cleaner shoe to start with, like just did this for maintenance, maybe it would work better. But, oh well. And they make your shoes smell like Play-Doh. So if you like that, you know, great for you. That is the shoe detailing on these for now, guys. Like I said, I'm going to see if I can find something to work good to clean the sort of ashiness off of these soles. If you have anything that you've done for that, please let me know. I'd appreciate it. And I'm going to take a look and maybe find a solution and maybe make that into another video. But for now, that's it. These are clean. This stuff works pretty decent. Didn't have to use the Mint. Didn't have to bust anything else out, so I'm pretty happy with that. Thank you guys for watching. I always have more shoe videos coming up. Spring is on its way, so there's more car videos and lots more other cool stuff. Got a quadcopter we're going to get in here hopefully pretty soon. So follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll leave my links in the description below. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Now, oh, hello, kitty. Dingus. No, fur is the reason we need to clean these shoes. Yeah, thank you for being helpful, kitty.